How you going, people? Well, look, evidently I wasn't clear on the first video I did on this First Amendment Auditor. So, on this fuzzy tater here, look, this is a picture of her. I have another picture of her, of him. I think she wants to be, I think it's a he wants to be a girl. I don't know. I'm not into all the names and stuff. All I know is that, look, when she got shot, she was filming in a public place. She wasn't breaking the law, and she shouldn't have been shot. So if that wasn't clear in the first video, I have no problem with taking her side out of the nutty security guard that pulled his gun. However, taking a lot of heat in the comments that I'm being mean to her, it's not fair, he was a vet, she was a vet, whatever people, everybody calls her something different. I don't know what it is. But suppose she's a vet and she's out there supporting the First Amendment. I got no problem with not people out there doing First Amendment audits. I think the government should be held in check. But a First Amendment audit is not a private facility. You can videotape it, but don't claim that you're protecting the First Amendment. The First Amendment stops government from impeding on people. So, it's like going in the bathroom and claiming I'm a First Amendment auditor. I need to videotape you while you're taking a crap. Okay, I mean, come on, people. She was videotaping this place, whether or not they were scared, whether or not their fear was reasonable. She showed up with a camera. He showed up with a camera. Security guard kind of panicked. Security guard was wrong. Security guard pulled his gun. Security guard fired. And she got a ricochet, a minor cut. Good Lord. She made a big deal as if somebody cut her leg off. That's what I was cracking on her about. But anyway, so if it came out that I thought that she did something wrong, I just thought she was being a fool. I didn't think she necessarily was doing anything wrong, and I definitely didn't think she deserved to be shot. So now we get to this article. Prosecutors ask LAPD to take another look at the shooting. Most people won't understand what that means. Rick, you always say the prosecutor has a right to charge. Right. The DA is a prosecutor. The DA can charge or not charge. Complete discretion. I can shoot you in broad daylight and be absolutely wrong, and the DA can say, I ain't prosecuting him. And I can bump into you, and the DA can charge me with murder and prosecute me. So prosecutors have absolute discretion on what they do. It's outrageous. They have too much discretion, too much power, and they aren't held accountable. So why is this prosecutor not filing on the security guard? I know all my Jew conspiracy theorist people that think, Jews are behind freaking, the global warming, whatever. Everything's blamed on the Jews. I don't care who you hate and who you like. Until a Jew does something to me, I don't give a shit what he is. I don't care about all this color, religion, all that crap. I care about your behavior and your action. But some people are just caught up in identities. So I know I'm going to have the Jew haters here saying, he's not charging because he's Jewish and they run the world, they run the press, and it's all a conspiracy, and read this article and read that. And Look, prosecutor isn't charging this. Why? I don't know. Is probably money or backing involved? Yeah. Is the prosecutor Jewish? I don't know. Is the DA Jewish? And ask him? I don't know. But normally when a prosecutor doesn't prosecute a pretty clear-cut case, and this is pretty clear-cut, security guard shouldn't have had his gun out, shouldn't have pulled a damn trigger, shouldn't be firing warning shots, shouldn't be that damn scared of somebody filming. So when a prosecutor gets a crap case from a PD, they go, you know what? You didn't interview this guy. You didn't give us good interviews. You didn't ask the right questions. You didn't pin the guy down when you interviewed him. You gave me a shit case that I can't prosecute. So the prosecutor will send that back to the PD and go, you need to do some follow-up, answer some questions, and give me a decent case because your report sucks. That's why prosecutors send things back to the PD. Now, in this article, they made it sound all nice. Prosecutors have asked the police to conduct a deeper investigation. Let me translate that. Prosecutor says the police did a shitty investigation and they're not prosecuting, send it back to them. Before they decide on the charges to file against a security guard that wounded a YouTube personality in a bizarre clash outside the synagogue last week. LA District referred to the case back to the police department Friday, one day after 45-year-old Zoe Perez, that's the fuzzy tater girl guy, who has gained measure of notice on YouTube handle, has Furry Potato, and was wounded during the altercation. Okay, she had a glancing wound. I guess she was wounded. LAPD, August 44. This is a security guard's name, Edwin Zalata Garfield. I don't know. On suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon. And that was assault. Just pulling the gun and brandishing it is assault. Firing it is assault. Pointing it at her is assault with a deadly weapon. Assault is the present ability to carry out your threat. If I say on the phone, I'm going to hit you in the head with the baseball bat I'm holding, that's not assault, because I can't hit you through the home with the bat. If I'm standing in front of you holding a bat and I say, I'm going to hit you in the head with this bat, now we have ADW, assault with a deadly weapon. 245 of the Penal Code for California. So, if you want to look it up, 245 PC. Let's see. Suspicion of assault, kick the PD back, spokesman, district attorney. The security guard was released from custody, according to jail records, and has not been accused of any wrongdoing. Wow. That's kind of shocking to me. I think there was plenty of wrongdoing on his part. Do I think he ought to go to prison? No. Should he be charged? I think other people were charged. Remember when this first came out, I told you, government issued him a gun card. Government required him to go to training. He paid his fees to the government. He paid for his licensing. He paid for his gun card. Government collected money saying that they do things best. They know who should have guns and they shouldn't. So they gave him the right to carry a gun when no one else in California can carry a gun. They gave him special permission to carry a gun, and he shoots it. So instead of prosecuting him, they're going to be like, you know what? We kind of gave him permission, and he did kind of go through the rules, and it wouldn't look good if we start anyway. So Perez is so-called, I like the way they kind of ding her like not real, a so-called First Amendment audit who often films sensitive locations while standing on public sidewalks. Okay, was recording outside for about 40 minutes. That's a pretty long time to be filming. Okay, to me that tells me that she wasn't just filming. She was either getting a reaction, trying to get a reaction, trying to provoke a reaction, or hanging around until she got a reaction. And she did get a reaction. She got a bullet in the leg. Minor glancing mini bullet, but anyway. Perez recorded the video, asking her to leave several times, reach toward his firearm, get away from the door, firing, you try one more time, I'll shoot you. Appeared to have the gun pointed at the ground while Perez continued. Suffered from a deep graze. I don't know if it was deep. I go along with graze. I don't know about deep. Spokesman, this is where LAPD kind of tells the DA, screw you, we ain't doing no more. A spokesman from the LA Police Department said the case was complete and presented it to prosecutors, who have yet to file charges, but he declined further comment. So, pretty much the PD goes, we did what we're going to do. If you want to do more, we're not wasting time on this case. It's BS. Either charge it, have your investigators do follow-up and get a case that you can prosecute, or don't. We don't care. And the DA is like, PD, if you don't give me a better case, I ain't filing. PD goes, I don't care. Meanwhile, you have a victim and you have a guy running around shooting guns in California where gun control is a freaking major crime. Meanwhile, they have 4 DOJ detectives going out seizing guns from a guy who never shot anybody, who was sitting in his home, who had a gun in his house, who registered it online, and they go to his house in uniform and seize his guns. But you have another guy shooting a gun in public, ricocheting, hitting somebody, endangering people, and the prosecutor says, we ain't charging him. That's the liberal left. That's what you left-wing libs get when you promote this liberal left ideology of more government, more police, more money, more taxes. They'll protect us. They get to pick and choose who they protect and who they don't. And if you don't like it, stop voting for more government, you big dummies. All right, hang on. I had another picture. A lot of people were upset at me in the last video because I didn't show a picture of her. I didn't have a picture of her at the time. Now I got a picture of her. Okay? That's the fuzzy tater girl. Guy. Whatever. All right, we'll end that there.